I went through some of these messages myself, and some of the content is a bit too crazy to post here on YouTube, but there were also discussions about the tech stack, like this message from one developer who used ChatGPT to build the Tate terminal. For you poor people out there who don't know what Tate terminal is, it's a shitcoin entirely managed by AI, which is inspired by Mark Andreessen's Truth Terminal. But I also found a post with a job listing for a full stack developer. In that post, it says the stack is TypeScript, Tailwind CSS, WebSockets, and REST. In addition, it has a desktop wrapper and uses Capacitor for iOS and Android. Capacitor is a tool that allows you to take a crappy web app, then run it in a web view on iOS or Android to build an even crappier mobile app quickly. Now, on the main signup page, they use Next.js, although that doesn't appear to be the case for the main application. The main website is bundled with Vite and includes React.js. What's more interesting, though, are these DNS prefetch links in the head of the document, which are likely where the backend services are hosted. For example, if we go to the API URL and then navigate to a random URL, in the response headers, we see the server is Cloudflare, but nothing that tells us what the actual framework is. If we go to a 404 page, it has the text Rocket in it, which might mean the Rocket Rust framework, or maybe Rocket Chat, which is an open source TypeScript-based chat framework. But actually, that's not correct. It is in fact Rust Rocket, which is one of the tools used to build Revolt Chat. Things get even weirder because you see a few years ago in 2022, the developer of Revolt, another open source chat platform, accused Tate of stealing a software by violating their AGPL license. And at the time, it was a small project developed by a teenager. It's crazy to think that Hustlers University was stealing open source software from kids. I'm not sure if this ever got resolved, but it seems they're still using a closed source fork of Revolt, despite the developer trying to work with them in a very reasonable way. In any case, it appears the hackers were able to break authentication on this API, and one thing that might have helped them is that their front-end JavaScript bundle includes all the code comments and is not obfuscated, making it much easier to reverse engineer.